MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And there's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Kolten Wong. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
Now the pitch.
Hayward.
And he fouls this one off. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a field thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. 1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Giving chase is Almora. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
DeYoung, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB Draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
That is it. The catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Yadier Molina is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
This one's down to third. Right to him. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. He's set and the pitch. Baez breaks from first. Fouled off. Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner going a second time. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. So he moves all the way up to third here. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. To 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Those pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Batting 6. No left fielder. Kyle.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodine. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he misses there, 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Into the box, Albert Almora. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 8. First delivery to him on the way. Still only one out in the inning. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Almora stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2.
On the ground to the left side. Wong for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward, and no one will track it down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Jack Flaherty started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Hendricks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Goldschmidt shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Bader is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and that'll bring up Kolten Wong into the seats. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And the inning is over. 1-2. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now batting, Javier Baez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. High in the air and deep to left center field. O'Neill looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Javi Baez, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung gathers it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains...
Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit hard to short. There's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batter.
Ready now, Yadier Molina. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, David Bodine. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
The center fielder.
So digging in now, Albert Almora. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Edman. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And it's fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Genesis Cabrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 92.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jason Hayward. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Fouled away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Here's Chris Bryant now.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to third. And that's the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
First pitch coming, here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Dexter Fowler. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up Kolten Wong. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Grounded down the third baseline. A runner on first with 2 away, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now. Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodine. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Fowler. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Albert Almora checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
He's set. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
This pitch is popped up. Goldschmidt over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Fouled away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Hops this one up. Bodine backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And that misses 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of it.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Left for the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Ian Happ is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Javier Baez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brad Miller is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. This one skied out toward right. Fowler on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. So stepping in, Brad Miller, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. 0-1 the count. 0-2 the count to Miller.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Hopped up. Hendricks moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Kolten Wong now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. 6-0 the final shutout score today. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kyle Hendricks gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.